Welcome back, I'm DRN and this is Mechabellum. This is the final game of this week's tournament, round 6, and we're against Masso Reloaded. Just a heads up, the game is on sale on Steam right now for half price, so it's only $7. I think it's well worth that if you're interested, but I'm biased. Let's get on with the game. You know I like tanks. Aerial Specialist is good as well, but Mustangs are a little bit weak right now. So let's go heavy armor with the tanks, and our opponent is Cost Control with tanks and arc lights. Okay. Little tanks versus big tanks. Look at the health difference. I always have an extra 1,000 health, which is 2 shots extra from a tank. Two up and 2 out. Makes the spacing dead easy. And we finally get to play a midline sniper because he doesn't start with 3 sets of crawlers for a change. Let's grab some crawlers of our own. And this is a perfect situation for backline crawlers, because we want his tanks to be shooting at our bigger tanks, rather than killing our crawlers. And his arc lights are likely to run into our snipers and die. We'll find out in a second. Ooh, fangs, okay. Aggro on the right side, so we're going to need more tanks. A solitary arc light protecting the left side, where a sniper's waiting for it. Planning ahead, I'm going to have another set of tanks here. Hopefully save these crawlers next time. I'll feel better when these tanks are gone. We'll lose him in a second when these tanks move through. We need to upgrade this tower. Oh! Saved by the bell! Wow. This tower dying saved his life for so long. Ooh, 3 units on round 1. I think this is a Mustang game again. Two more sets of tanks. If I put him there, he's going to missile this way. Difficult. He has so much more money than we do, an extra 100 per turn. This buys us more time, these guys will cover in. Just looks very open to me here. Feel like we're inviting a mobile beacon play. I think we have to do that. Wouldn't want to be the driver of the front tank in this column. Worried about a flank play over here. Well, we'll find out in a second. Phoenixes, okay. He still left this open. Wait, what's he bought? 2 more sets of fangs? So he's sitting on 200 gold right now. No, 400. Oh, Warfactory next turn. I'm actually a little bit angry here. He's telegraphing it so hard. He may as well have just written it in the chat. Hey, I'm buying a Warfactory. Come on, make it harder for me to read. He's picked units when I'm already showing the counter. It's kind of insulting. The only reason to pick Phoenix is if he wants to get a tech on them when he's producing them out of a factory. But you need some subtlety, you need some guile. You can't just tell me what you're doing and not expect me to counter it. He's going to try a Hail Mary play. I'm expecting a factory on this side. I think we're going for long-term power here. Who did the most damage? You guys, yeah, you're level 2, aren't you? Let's balance out the Mustangs on the opposite side in case there's a flank attempt with Phoenixes, or as late arrivers to clear up Warfactory's production queue. Double the stats, half the price, can't say fairer than that. And let's back him up with a buddy, in case I'm wrong and it's a Phoenix all in. And let's push plus 50 and get some extra crawlers. Because our midline's looking a little bit thin. Just trying to buy a bit more space and time for our snipers to work in. Then if he missiles this, we're still okay on this side. Right, so this is the big turn. He's got money, he's got lots of money saved up. He's got space for giants in the front or a factory in the back. If it is a round 3 Warfactory, we need acid ASAP. There it is, round 3 Warfactory. I'm excited, but also a little bit angry. It's such a gamble. If we can bring it down, he's screwed, his economy's screwed. Everything we own is now chaff. The only thing that matters is getting acid onto this bad boy. On the bright side, he's cost control, so it's very low on HP, but he's still got 160,000 health. If we can kill that tower, we might even be able to kill it with direct damage while it's debuffed. There goes the tower. This is our opportunity to do some serious damage, but we've not got much alive hitting it, unfortunately. That's half its health and most of its bodyguards. Still a single Phoenix protecting it. The beast is dead. And there goes the Phoenix. Wow, we killed a Warfactory in round 3 with just direct damage. That's insane. Now he can upgrade the Warfactory for free. But I guess maybe he doesn't want to lose its health. Will he take it? Don't know. But we is bombarding. Let's make it rain. And here comes the pain. Let's make him burn. You dare throw a Warfactory at me on turn 3. This is a tournament. I want a good games, not cheesing gimmicks. You shall suffer for your sins. Right, we're going to push plus 200. This game will not go long, one way or the other. We need our tanks to hold the line. Always slay the beast and probably a second one as well. Let's see, does he get production or does he buy a second? Yep, he's brought out his twin brother. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Our single lone scorpion will have to work its socks off. I love the sound of rain in the morning. Did he go extended range? No, he did not. Come on, acid. I want to see it gnawing away at their treads. I want to see that HP bar dropping in chunks. Oh yes, that's almost indecent. 1 down, 1 to go. That was brutal. It's a bit late for Giant Specialist for him. I'm going to take the haste module and put it on these Mustangs to take that tower faster. It might have been better on the Scorpion, but if he gets acid onto them, it's already won. I'm expecting another one over here and these guys to get mobile beacon backwards. Being honest, we were lucky to get a bombard there. That's bought us enough time to cover the board with acid. I think it was wrong to leave the left side open. Put them both next to each other. It makes it easier for us to kill them. Yeah, I'm going to keep pushing. We need temp range. Let's upgrade the damage dealers. Or maybe these tanks. No, these guys have got an item, they're worth it. Oh, range. And straight into the welcoming arms of our 2 new Scorpions. Sorry friend, this game is not yours. Though I think you'll agree you brought this onto yourself. Round 3 Warfactory in game 6 of a tournament. My only worry is they do actually outrange us right now. They're going to be walking away from their bodyguards. Thankfully we've got a beautiful line here with our Scorpions just slightly staggered. Right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. He's still got a lot of fight left in him. He's got a lot of bodies on the board and 2 big fat boys that we're going to need to bring down. Here we go. Just because we have 1 good round with a bombard doesn't mean we can win every round. We're dealt with the Phoenixes. And now the Scorpion's just working towards these fellas. Tower down, there we go. Ooh, just utter destruction. GG. Sorry for losing my cool when the cheese came out. I spent all week looking forward to this tournament. Whew, that was intense. We predicted the Warfactories and we were ready with a solid counter. We were positioned really well for answering it. Round 3 Warfactory, not seen that in a long time. It was very desperate. I think he needed Phoenix and tank production really. Don't think cost control did much for him. The game was over 2 turns later. I think really he wanted the Warfactories to make him more of an impact when they arrived. So either you go launch overload and have them shooting twice as quick with range as well, or you go production with tanks and Phoenixes. I think tanks and Phoenixes would have been a better option here. Doesn't have quantum reassembly on his Phoenixes as well, which is a bit of a misplay if you're playing a Warfactory a lot. You can build them faster than they respawn and have an infinite supply. Whew, that's an awful lot of fangs not to have shields on them as well. This tower was the key, he needed to better defend it. This marksman was eating the arclight assigned to defending it. Squad of fangs in front of him would have saved it. Positioning round 1, he sees I've got 3 marksmen, he knows I'm going to have a marksman on this left flank, so a lone arclight won't do anything. Our opponent was a little bit unlucky, but I've got to say, this aggression was a bit half-hearted. I know it's difficult to attack as cost control specialist into heavy armour specialist because the health disparity is huge, but at the very least open with marksmen rather than arclights if you're attacking into tanks, otherwise you don't stand a chance of killing them. I mean, just look at the stat difference. Tanks have 8,700 health almost, his have 3,700, just driving into a brick wall. We're killing his tanks in 3 shots, he's killing ours in 16. Maybe I wasted this amp core, maybe these Mustangs didn't need it, it would have been better in one of the tanks. I think the Phoenix pickup was just wrong, we already had marksman on the board. I'm actually really happy with this Mustang pick. I think we positioned it correctly as well. Normally I put them quite far back, but here I felt like we needed the support sooner, so I put them a little bit further forward so they could get into the fight faster. These fangs were just sacrificed on the altar of our tanks, just feeding us XP. Maybe I was overprotective of this left side, but I was expecting a Rhino player or a Phoenix flank to try and get the tower. Like something here coming in this way. Guess he was just all in on Warfactory. Or even just up here. Mobile beacon a Rhino in before I get the Scorpion down. His board is just so bunched up. It meant our bombard got so much value. Right, let's see how much combat power we've gained or lost. Ooh, almost 3,000 and 11 MMR. Wow, he was a decent player. Let's see where we finished up. Second. That's going to change as more people finish games. We gave it a good try though. 5 wins and 1 loss. Can't complain. 4 perfect games. And I am exhausted. It's 3 in the morning. I shall watch to see who wins and wait for our final position and then go to bed. Good thing it's Sunday morning, yeah? 6th or joint 4th if you're being generous. Or joint 2nd if you're being super generous. Still, good tournament. Well played everybody. I had a lot of fun playing in it. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and thank you for watching my videos as always. I'll see you tomorrow for the next tournament.